30-yard line. They run it here with Thompson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
2nd down following the run.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Justin Houston from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. 3rd and long for Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
We got a quick second here. I want to talk about the NFL Defensive Player of the Year candidates.
There we go. Former DB going defensive. Who you got, partner?
How about Von Miller in Denver, of course.
Yep.
Marcus Peters in Kansas City. They're not even throwing in his area right now. A ticket in Minnesota. Harrison Smith, the safety, and Eric Kendricks, the linebacker.
And then even though he doesn't have the numbers this year, he's being doubled a lot. How about Aaron Donald of L.A.?
Yeah, he might be the best one there is. He's getting tripled a lot, too. But here's one for you. Lorenzo Alexander, outside linebacker, Buffalo, having a career year.
Leads the NFL 9 sacks. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They come up in an offset eye.
Green!
On the ground, it's Thompson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Here we go now.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They give him 15 more, and it's another 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
Oh, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Halfback sent in motion. 2nd down, Cousins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Cousins with a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Chris Baker. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
Here's Smith now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Throwing on third down, Smith. And a third down pass falls incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Crowder. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And big problems getting the play out, obviously. This will be a delay. And they will not even get to the line here as we'll get a delay.
Now I've been in New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L, and